We've witnessed firsthand the meaningful and positive difference it has created all throughout our region. At United Way, our mission is very simple: to improve lives. Can you say that with me? To improve lives. We work day and night, every day of the year, to find solutions to ongoing and emerging needs, but it doesn't, and it simply can't end with us. We work to find and support those grassroots, on-the-ground leaders, because we know they're among the best equipped to drive real change within our communities that we serve. Through the Changemaker Challenge, we're able to give more people a seat at the table and give them a compelling way to share their big, bold ideas that will help close service and resource gaps, so that together, we can help even more people in the focus areas of health, housing, education, and economic advancement. Now, it's important to point out that the Changemaker Challenge isn't a competition among applicants on ideas because, and I want to stress this, every single concept to improve lives is important. The challenge here tonight is inequity and how we can all work together to address it. So those you'll hear from tonight and all who have entered the Changemaker Challenge have truly inspired and impressed us with their dedication to changing things for the better. So tonight we're here to celebrate, to amplify, as well as to applaud the voices of local activists and change agents and their big ideas to improve lives. So joining us are community members who are invested in the health and the future of Anne Arundel County, and who are here to cheer on these change makers and offer their thoughts on why their concepts and their ideas are so incredibly meaningful. And celebrating our change makers doesn't end after this event. We'll continue to amplify their voices and share their stories to drive even more support to their big ideas and to spread the word about the impact and the importance of change at the local as well as the grassroots level. So as you hear from each of them, I'd like to ask you to think about how you can invest in the Changemakers in a way that is meaningful to you personally and to help accelerate their impact. So together we can help them realize their dreams, and you can help fuel their work by partnering with them, by telling others about their work and their plans, sharing your networks and contacts with them, and much, much more. So tonight we celebrate all Changemaker Challenge entrants and participants, past and present. There are many since 2017. We celebrate all of them. And all those who are really working hard with new and creative solutions to improve lives and neighborhoods. Thank you all for your big and bold ideas. Give yourselves a round of applause, all of you present tonight. Now let's hear from our community partners who will be reviewing our Changemakers submissions. Would you each introduce yourself and share a little bit about what you bring from your experience in Anne Arundel County to this process? So Stephanie, let's start with you.
Hi there. I'm Stephanie Goldenberg. I'm with Anne Arundel Community College. I'm an academic chair with and help support small businesses. We just had our business pitch competition, so I'm coming off the MC role, Franklin. But my background is nonprofit marketing. I've been a volunteer. I worked at United Way from 1999 to 2003, and I've served on the Run board. This is my 10th year, so I'll be rolling off in June. But I've seen amazing nonprofits throughout my work at Anne Arundel Community College as a service learning coordinator and as a volunteer, and I truly believe in helping people improve their lives.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for all you've invested continuously in Anne Arundel County. We have a great group of folks here tonight. So happy that they're participating and helping us through this process. So let's meet our wonderful change makers in a second, but I do want to ask Melissa if you will share, please.
I can't follow that. So I'm Melissa Press. I'm a 20-year, I've been in real estate for 20 years. I'm a realtor in the area, and I am originally from Anne Arundel County, born and raised. I, too, have a little bit of background in nonprofit, raising for American Lung Association a few years back when I come back to know United Way. So I'm just really happy to be here, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you so much. The next judge needs no introduction, but please.
I'm AJ Johnson. I've been in Maryland now for 8 years and worked in Anne Arundel County for 7 of those 8 years. I currently am Senior Vice President of Bike Pushers MSP. I also have a consulting company. But when it comes to United Way, I've been involved with United Way in Maryland and Michigan for the last 24 years. I've sat on the board and been a part of a lot of nonprofits in the communities of Michigan and Maryland, and looking forward to this event tonight. I was also a judge at the last Changemaker challenge. So,
can we give it up to our judges? And so now let's meet our change makers. First up, we have Street Angels Project. Let's hear about their big ideas.
Everybody, and thank you. Thank you, United Way, for allowing me this opportunity. I'm a little nervous. Had something planned in my head, it just left the building, so here I go. Street Angel Project, we deal with substance use and mental health disorders. That's an epidemic to me. 2018, I lost my daughter, and I resigned from my federal job at the IRS because there's nothing like losing a child. I want to make a difference in my community. I want to give my community a hand up and not a handout. That's why I started Street Angel Project. We provide substance abuse and mental health disorders, and we offer peer recovery services. So how can I do it better?
In a world where substance use disorders often thrive in isolation, Recovery Links is here to bridge the gap between individuals seeking recovery and the support they desperately need. Our app is not just another tool. It's a lifeline, a beacon of hope, and a community of warriors battling addiction together. Recovery Links is more than just an app. It's a comprehensive platform designed to empower individuals on their journey to sobriety. With a simple tap, users gain access to a network of peer recovery specialists, behavioral health agencies, and support groups, all within their fingertips. Imagine a world where seeking help is as easy as opening an app. With Recovery Links, users can connect with trained peer recovery specialists who understand the struggles firsthand and provide the support and guidance needed to navigate the challenges of recovery. But that's not all. Recovery Links goes beyond peer support by offering a comprehensive directory of behavioral health agencies and support groups tailored to each user's needs. Whether it's finding a local narcotics or Alcoholics Anonymous meeting or locating a nearby treatment center, Recovery Links ensures that no one has to face addiction alone. Our app is built on the principles of privacy, security, and inclusivity. We understand the importance of confidentiality in the recovery process, which is why Recovery Links prioritizes user privacy and data security at every step. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of Recovery Links is its community. Through our app, users can engage in anonymous group meetings, participate in community forums, and connect with others who share similar experiences. It's a space free from judgment, stigma, and shame, a space where individuals can find hope, healing, and support. So whether you're taking the first step on your journey to recovery or seeking additional support along the way, let Recovery Links be your guide. Together, we'll walk the path to sobriety, one step at a time.
Street Angel Project does not want to stand on the sidelines. and lose lives anymore. So our tagline is working together, changing lives, one community at a time. Thank you.
So your big idea can help many people struggling. Your app seems like it will be really a boon for others that need it really in the community. So Stephanie, I want to turn to you. Do you have any question or comment to Street Angels Project?
Actually, both. So I feel like my world has come full circle because when I was at United Way, I served on the Treatment Works campaign in promoting reducing stigma for getting help for substance abuse. And so I appreciate that you're bringing together the issue of mental health and working to help with substance abuse and treatment. There's a great need. And the Recovery Links app is, really a transformative initiative and really would address these needs. So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
My question is, can you elaborate how, if awarded, these funds will be used?
Absolutely. First of all, we need the developer. So the funds would definitely be going to support, the development of the app. Then also to maintain the upkeep and maintenance of the app. And there will be an AI implemented providing digital cognitive behavioral therapy as well within the app. So that's why I thought that this would be a great opportunity to get the funds to develop the app and get the services and the needs that suit my community.
Thank you.
Can we give it up for Street Angel Project? Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to meet you. So next up, we have Annapolis OG, Inc. So let's learn more about what it does to strengthen lives.
Hello, my name is Matthew Wallace, and I'm here because collectively we are realizing two things. Good food is key to our health, and local food production is key to our future. So how do we transform our food system, centering those who need it most? Our organization's piece to this puzzle is collaborative meal prep. We buy nutrient-dense ingredients wholesale from local farmers, organizing community workshops in established kitchen spaces where participants create oven-ready or heat-and-eat meals. The pre-prepared meals are then taken home by participants for cost of ingredients. In this joyous, educational environment, participants will collaborate, building community and cooking literacy while producing nourishing, nutrient-dense food for themselves and their families. This will help overcome common barriers to good food, including time, ingredient accessibility, time, cooking ability, and ingredient sourcing, while lowering costs, decreasing food waste, and building community. Our initiative is impactful in the context of rising food prices and a chronic health epidemic largely attributed to the industrial food system. This is especially impactful for people considered ALICE, who often cannot afford to get sick. ALICE means asset limited, income constrained, employed, often earning too much to qualify for government benefits, but not enough to support a survival budget for life's essentials. We want meals prepared in our workshops to replace fast food purchases in people's day-to-day, making it cheaper and more convenient to eat good, locally sourced food, while supporting local economics and building community connections in an often isolating society. We plan to prioritize ALICE participants' access with decentralized program locations, meaning we can produce food within walking distance of the communities we would like to support. Moreover, personal distribution means you can take as much as you want at cost of ingredients and distribute it to your people. Funding from United Way will allow our organization to establish this program, funding storage supplies, food safety equipment, media production, outreach, and most importantly, professional development of recipes and educational supplies. This collaboration with people who know what they're talking about will be key to our program's success and effectiveness. We have been trialing this initiative at Annapolis' Lighthouse Shelter, producing great food from locally sourced ingredients for the residents. We're excited to make this program a reality in Annapolis. Thank you.
As we all know, food insecurity is a big issue here in Anne Arundel County. It seems like your approach to this will make a difference for people. We'll go to AJ. Question or comment for?
This sounds like a good way to get more food into the hands of our community members and offer different opportunities to drive substantial social impact in support of our local agriculture. So my question is, can you share more about your experience in food preparation and distribution?
Yes. So I've done a lot of work with the food bank-oriented food box distribution at the Eastport Pitt Moyer Center. And it's funny because every other Friday, I go right next to the Pitt Moyer Center too to pick up a CSA box, right? And I've been in the Pitt Moyer Center packing boxes, and I know half the stuff going into those boxes is thrown away, right? This duality, I'm so tired of. You know, the people who come and volunteer feel so good about bringing these boxes to people, and I'm sure they have a tangible impact. But this kind of thing where they're putting in like expired fruit into boxes is not acceptable. You know, it's time to make it so we can legitimately and consistently access nourishing food without having to rely on, you know, someone else's volunteering and whatnot.
Awesome, Matthew. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's now hear from Kids to Heart, their big idea.
Good evening, everyone. So just by a show of hands, how many of you either know someone or have been personally affected by cancer? Pretty much everyone. So when I was 24 years old, I was diagnosed with an aggressive type of cancer. After the first 2 lines of treatment failed, I remember walking into my hospital room feeling zero energy and zero hope. That is, until I saw a care package that was left on my bed from a former patient who's doing well again. That one act of kindness inspired me to not only keep going during the most difficult time of my life, but also inspired me to pay that kindness forward. I founded Kids to Heart with a mission to bring smiles and solidarity to those affected by cancer. And we do this in 2 ways. The first is by giving thoughtfully designed, curated cancer care kits to patients and caregivers. The second is actually thanks to the United Way of Central Maryland, whose funding allowed us to launch an innovative art therapy program that allows participants to heal through art. And I've been extremely proud of the more than 8,000 lives that we've been able to touch over these 4 years, especially since we started towards the beginning of the COVID pandemic, which was, only exacerbated loneliness for all of us, but especially those impacted by cancer. So I can't help but wonder, how can we continue to provide sustained support throughout the cancer journey? Because as we know, cancer remains very isolating and full of uncertainty and hopelessness. Our proposed program is Cancer Connect, a way for people to support each other through the power of service. How we would do this is by taking the service projects that we've been offering remotely and bringing them in person. So these projects include writing inspiring cards, decorating beautiful journals, folding origami cranes of hope, and the results of these projects would then be donated to the care kits that we distribute back into the community. And these events would be open not only to patients, but also survivors and their loved ones. We would partner with existing community spaces such as libraries, colleges, cafes, and community centers. So why Anne Arundel County? So over the years, we've been really lucky to be able to participate in various annual events with the county, such as National Survivors Days and Cancer Walk. So we know that the community is out there, and we just need to provide more regular support throughout the year. And as with volunteerism, we know that it has many personal benefits in addition to the people that we help. So with these funds, we hope to be able to provide supplies and education to let people see that service can be fun, easy, and accessible. So let's make a difference with Cancer Connect and Kids to Heart. Thank you so much.
So your idea really reimagines how community service works, and that's one of the key pillars of United Way of Central Maryland. So thank you so much for being thoughtful. And you're up next. Stephanie, a question or comment for our wonderful Kids to Heart group.
Thank you so much. And this is a personal experience for me. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2017 and went through surgeries and radiation. And what helped me get through was this lovely basket of gifts that were numbered. So each day was like 30 days of care. And so every day I got to open up a box. So I was really excited that I got to connect and ask you the questions. So I appreciate what you're making a difference. It really did make a difference. Can you talk more about the outreach and recruitment of the Service Anywhere program as it expands into Anne Arundel County? So you talked about connecting with the college and other places. So talk a little bit more about your plans for outreach, please.
Yeah, so the concept is to be able to use existing spaces just because we want to get out of the clinical hospital setting and just meet people where they already are, and really support those spaces and businesses even too. So the idea is just to be able to partner and work with people and just on a perhaps regular basis of either we can start off monthly and then just say, hey, we want to offer this, we want to have this space for people to connect and really support each other. And we would work with local volunteers to be able to help facilitate these as well. So to provide the education on how to make these items, the purpose behind them, and how they really help to make an impact. So the idea is really just to be able to get more involved in the community since we've been so remote the past few years, and just make a difference that way.
Thanks so much.
So many great ideas so far. So next we have Miss Mays. Let's hear what Miss Mays has to say about her work.
Picture your favorite book as a child and hold that image in your mind. Hi, I'm Miss Mays. I'm a Radical Street librarian, and my story started on a stoop. It was a summer day in Baltimore, and I was reading to my nieces when other little kids started gathering around, so of course I invited them to join us. When I was finished reading, the kids didn't want story time to stop. They asked me to read another book and another one. But I had enough, so I said, go home. You guys can read a book at home. We don't have any books at home, was their overwhelming response. It was a harsh reminder that there are communities where kids don't have a single book at home. I began researching, and the process inspired me to become a librarian. But as a librarian, I realized that the kids who come into the library weren't the same ones I was reading to out on my front stoop. I began researching and learned about library barriers, from transportation to language barriers, and something called a book desert, where up to 300 children can share one book. I actually worked in the Anne Arundel County Public Library system for many years, and I saw how diverse this county is, and the tight-knit communities had drastically different needs. In Lothian, there were heritage families who'd been there for generations, and sometimes I would go to Brooklyn Park, and there were new immigrant families who didn't even know what a library was. It slowly became clear to me that I wouldn't reach my neighbors who needed most inside library walls, so I took to the streets, hosting pop-ups like this one, bringing books that represent the community, and I think their faces say it all. Can you believe that in 2018, there were more books about animals than people of color? It's a reality that 32.4 million American children will go without books. That's why we're installing free public book vending machines in places where people already are. Think laundromats, barbershops, and community centers. The kids get this really cute golden token, and they can put it in and get a book. And it works. We saw kids go from hating reading to hungry for books that represent them. Last summer, our book vending machine at the Y provided 2,000 books. I used my expertise as a librarian to curate the collection to represent the kids reading them. This means books for children with characters that look like them, talk like them, visit the same places, and celebrate the same holidays. One memorable moment came when a dad teared up when he saw books in Spanish. It was the first time since coming to America that he would be able to read a bedtime story to his child. But Storybook Maze is more than just vending machines. It's a movement with millions of followers online, following in our footsteps, and powering us through ad revenue, grants, and social media sponsorships. Today, we're asking for the full funding to purchase a machine, buy books, and market a new exterior that allows for photo opportunities, because we know that news travels fastest through a Facebook FOMO post. We've got our partners already lined up, and from the Maryland Book Bank to Park Books, and we're seeking your help. We asked you to picture your favorite book as a child, and now I want you to imagine never having had it. That's a reality for children living in Anne Arundel County. Help us make a difference. Thank you.
So Ms. Mays, reading is so fundamental for people in our communities, and your idea is certainly helping people to see differently how that impact can happen. So we're going to ask Melissa, do you have a question or comment for Ms. Mays?
Yes, thank you, Miss Mays. That was wonderful. My mother-in-law would have loved you. She was a school teacher. So it's a great way to get books in the hands of kids in the community. But could you talk a little bit more about how do you plan to accommodate the growth that comes with this idea?
How do we plan to accommodate the growth? Yeah, so the vending machine is able to distribute 300 books a week. It holds a lot of books. But we also have our community partners who are with us to do pop-ups around the community. So as it grows, we get calls from even some of our fellow Changemakers here, and we've been able to pop up with our books where we can't have a vending machine.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. So now let's hear from our next Changemaker representing Ballet After Dark. Take it away.
My name is Tide Courtney, and I'm the founder of Ballet After Dark, a trauma-informed organization that uses arts and cultural programs to encourage Black and brown girls and young women to heal their minds and bodies. I founded this organization after surviving a rape. Working with law enforcement opened my eyes to the lack of resources that centered girls and women that looked like me. Poverty is just one social determinant of health that keeps Black and brown girls and youth from having access to menstrual supplies and education. In Maryland, there are 1.2 million girls and women between the ages of 12 and 44. In Anne Arundel County, 19% of Black and brown residents live below the poverty line, and 12% of female-headed households live below the poverty line. Bringing me to my next point, period poverty, which can be defined as the lack of access to menstrual supplies and hygienic bathroom spaces during monthly menstrual cycles. It's estimated that 1 out of every 10 menstruating girls and young women misses school monthly due to lack of supplies and adequate healthcare resources. Poor menstrual hygiene not only can lead to physical health problems such as reproductive issues and UTIs, but also poor mental health, negatively linking the cycle to feelings of shame and trauma. So, what's our big idea? We'll be launching Period, a fellowship program offering comprehensive menstrual, reproductive, and sexual health education for girls taught by girls. With your support, we'll be partnering with the National Coalition of 100 Black Women and the Public Library to hire Black and brown young women ages 16 to 24 as peer educators. They'll receive training on our branded curriculum, offering 8 modules designed to engage girls as young as 6 years old. Our peer educators will educate and empower girls living with period poverty throughout the county by creating tutorials, offering workshops, and trainings. They will also pack and distribute free organic menstrual supplies to girls in need. Also, they get paid. Good part. So, if you believe in our mission of empowering and educating girls to get today, vote for us. And that's on Period.
So the arts, and in particular dance, are so inspiring and healing, period. Thank you so much for doing the work you're doing in the space of encouraging others to consider something like this, to move to their place of healing. So we're going to ask our wonderful, wonderful Judge AJ to offer a comment or a question to.
Absolutely. First off, it's evident this program has great solutions to address and counsel women who have experienced sexual trauma to help them reclaim their lives and enhance their well-being. So shout out to you for that. Can you talk more about what you would do to make this program unique to Anne Arundel County?
Yes. So, partnering with the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, we will be hosting hiring events, specifically to recruit Black and brown young women who may have been experiencing period poverty themselves. These would be young women who would benefit from not only accessing the education, but also the stipend. This program has the potential to roll out to offer conditional offers of employment to the girls as year-long contractors. It also comes with travel opportunities as our organization grows and presents at conventions and conferences. So this is not just about solving that one issue, it's about them having access to a holistic organization that can help them solve multiple issues.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So for our next Changemaker in tonight's celebration, let's hear from Rob's Barbershop Community Foundation, Inc.
All right. Well, I see some nice hair out there, though. Everybody said, nice fade right there, too. I was looking at it while you was up there. So my name is Robert Cradle from Rob's Barbershop Community Foundation. I have been a master barber for 38 years, only profession I've ever been in. I started Rob's Barbershop Community Foundation, a charity, 24 years ago, and we have provided grooming services for a well-documented 18,000 people, and we gave them 28,000 grooming services. So wait a minute, this is my man right here, Marquise. Let y'all meet him first.
So I'm Marquise Kendrick. I'm the owner of Kendrick's Barbershop located in Odenton, and I partner with Rob to continue to address the issues that's in the county or problems in the county.
So all those people that we did those people over 49 different projects. We provided training, no-charge grooming services, but this is number 50 that you're about to see today, all right?
At just 16 years old, Jaden Martin has his very own chair at Kendrick's Barbershop in Odenton. He works his magic, giving people a fresh cut and a fresh confidence boost, too.
I've cut a lot of people, I gotta say, that they'll come in with very low self-esteem, but the best side is seeing somebody come in like that and then leaving out happy. I got you.
Jaden fell in love with barbering as a child while his dad cut his hair.
He wasn't the best barber as I was a little kid, but he definitely did keep me fresh when I was younger.
As a high school student, Jaden wanted to kickstart his barbering career, so he applied to Anne Arundel County's Center for Applied Technology's barbering program, where he could get free training in preparation for the Maryland State Board Barber's exam. The program only accepts 36 students. Jaden got waitlisted, along with more than a dozen other aspiring barbers.
I kind of thought everything was going to be over because I didn't really want to go to college for it and I didn't really want to pay for it. But at the same time, it really was a passion that I really, really did enjoy.
Thanks to 2 local barbers, Jaden gets to keep doing what he enjoys. Robert Cradle with Rob's Barbershop Community Foundation and Kendrick's Barbershop owner, Marquise Kendrick, teamed up to create the Barber Internship Project. It's a free 6-month-long program for students who did not get in the Center for Applied Technology program to give them the same training they need to get their license.
We found out there was a wait list, and we decided to address it because we had the capacity. We are a barbershop. We think it's a good career path, but also at 16, it is a good head start.
Barbering offers a lot. It gives you a path of ownership of just being able to do something, have a career path, being able to take care of yourself, make great money, coming straight out without even having a degree.
Jaden is the first intern, but leaders know he won't be the last. They hope to expand the program, and Jaden wants to help make that happen.
And I do want to continue working here and help other people, the same way I was helped.
The Barber Internship Project is accepting donations to help them support young barbers. For more information on how you can help, you can visit our website. In Odenton, I'm Brianna Ross, WBAL TV 11 News.
So your vision, Robert, is very, very needed in our communities. Just trying to do everything you can as a really quality barber to help get rid of the barriers for economic mobility and jobs. So thank you so much for what you do. Phenomenal idea. Thank you so much. We'll now ask Melissa if you'll have a question or comment.
Thank you both. I think this is a great idea and a great opportunity for so many people. My question is, what are your plans to accommodate the growth that comes with this project?
So, well, the growth, well, what we're going to do is we're going to handle 1 year at a time, right? So the next waiting list comes out in July. So what we do is we basically raise the funds for that year to accommodate as many students as we can. So here's the growth. If we're able to get the max amount on the Changemaker Challenge, we will be able to pretty much reduce the problem this upcoming year by 40% because it's going to be about 25 students that's going to be waitlisted. That's the estimation that we get from the school system, right? So that's how we'll handle the growth. As we'll knock the problem 1 year at a time. We'll knock it down 1 year at a time. That's how we'll handle it.
So next up, we have Co-op Arundel Inc. So let's hear what their plans are to really help those in need.
Good evening. I'm Yasmin Jameson, president of Co-op Arundel, and tonight I'm honored to express our deep gratitude to the United Way of Central Maryland. Their support in the past has been invaluable to our mission. Joining me tonight is the powerhouse behind our transformative programs, My Sister's Keeper, MSK, and My Brother's Keeper, MBK, Tony Strong Pratt. Under her leadership, these initiatives have become beacons of hope for our community. And I'm just going to go ahead and let her tell us more about it.
So good afternoon. I'm Tony Strong Pratt, and I partner with Yasmin Jameson to build human infrastructure. Look around. Look next to you. Can you tell somebody who's dealing with trauma? We couldn't either. So that's why we took it to the streets. And we went in over 12 at-risk, marginalized communities to find out what the issues were that were causing children to act out as they were. And we had one common denominator, and that was lack of supports for the parents. We rehabilitate kids and we forget that we have to send them home to sometimes dysfunctional environments. So we help them heal, but we sent them back to dysfunction. So we decided that we would deal directly with the source and help them build a firm foundation. So we work with women and men and children, families, to build a firm foundation. We have an 8-week cohort, and the cohorts were designed by the hundreds of listening sessions that we did in our communities. The first one is dealing with the little girl, little boy inside, healing the unresolved root generational, economic, and environmental trauma. The second one, our past is not our present. Third, the lies that we were told and how it shaped us. 4, mental health and addiction. 5, vision and goal setting. 6, financial literacy. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. And 5, we wrap it all up in faith. And the good thing about this is that each person who comes through our program has a guider that follows them. We don't live on islands, and we can't do it alone. We have over 150 graduates, and we keep it small because we want them to be able to heal in a safe environment, to be able to move from dependency to self-sufficiency. Thank you.
In MBK, you are your brother's keeper. In MSK, you are your sister's keeper. So everything that you've learned for yourself and deposited in yourself, now you have the opportunity to build community.
The program is designed to help women and men deal with the unresolved trauma that keeps them stuck and hindered and bound.
When I came to MSK, I came in weak. Now I'm leaving out strong.
I had my past struggles with obesity, anxiety, depression, fear, passivity, and more. This journey has taught me the importance of healing, the importance of having smarter goals, the importance of being transparent and vulnerable, and how you view yourself.
It only takes one person to shift the generation. It takes just one person to change a family. Be the one that brings the change.
This is a good program, and I would suggest it to anybody.
We appreciate both of you and your presentation. We are grateful that you're focused on listening and making sure you're helping individuals to live their best life on their own terms. That's something we do day in and day out at United Way, so we can relate to your mission. So thank you so much for the work you do. AJ, do you have a question or a comment for?
Absolutely, and Yasmin, Tony especially, great job. Your energy is awesome. Through mentorship, this program will foster personal development and community connection. So how will the money support the programs you're initiating?
It takes money for the program we would give them Chromebooks. They get a graduation at the end of the year or at the end of the session that you witnessed. And our facilitators, we need money for the facilitators. Our guiders, which are mentors, they give their time, but we would like to be able to, give them something too. But also we're trying to start a youth program, which if you want to.
So I want to answer that for you. So at this particular moment, we have about 10 people on our wait list. We only do 2 of these a year. This would afford us the opportunity to expand. We have people who want to partner with us, but again, partnering costs money. So we're seeing people from PG County, Anne Arundel County, Baltimore. So we're out, but we need the funding to continue to branch out. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, okay, we have 2 more big ideas to share. So let's first hear from Opportunity Builders, Inc.
Hi, I'm Marcia Legg. I'm the CEO of Opportunity Builders Incorporated, or OBI. With me is Darren Green, my co-presenter for the evening. What's up? That's what he said. Behind Darren is Michael Burnett, his direct support professional. The 3 of us have something in common. We love music. We love live music. We love live bands. We love DJs. We love it all, right? Michael and I have no problem scrolling through social media and determining what we want to do on the weekend. We have a plethora of options. Sometimes, though, Darren's not so lucky. Why? Because sometimes people with disabilities can't just pick up and go out and do the things that they love, like some of us take for granted. You see, lots of people with disabilities have barriers that prevent them from doing that, and that's a social injustice. So, at OBI, we're creating The Fuse, the first ever fully inclusive nightclub and entertainment venue. Inspired by Club 1111, which was launched in Baltimore just 5 years ago as the first club built exclusively, but only for people with disabilities, OBI is now committed to building something that will truly invite and welcome everybody. On the screen behind me, you're seeing a montage of videos. Some of them are from the original Club 1111. You'll see them in a minute. And some of them are from events we've held at OBI. So what will set The Fuse aside? What will make us so inclusive that we can accommodate the needs of people with disabilities, yet attract a diverse crowd, including folks who don't have disabilities? Well, in addition to the live band and a DJ offering different genres of music at the same time in different rooms, food trucks, and a bar, we will also have an on-site nurse. We'll have a behavior specialist. We'll have a specially trained team of security professionals who are aware of and sensitive to how to interact with people with disabilities and diverse crowd management. The Fuse will also get lit a bit earlier than your usual nightclub. Why? Because people with disabilities sometimes can't party all night. Guess what? People without disabilities, once they hit a certain age, we don't like to party all night either. So our earlier hours will allow people of all ages and abilities to come together in an environment designed to create a true fusion of culture and people. We're requesting $25,000 to cover the startup costs to prepare for the launch of The Fuse in 2025. These funds will be used to purchase lighting, sound equipment, and the decorations to transform our 41,000 square foot facility into the newest and hottest monthly pop-up club around. Please help us pull off this highly innovative and highly needed social impact project. We talk about inclusion in education, we talk about it in the workplace, and that conversation should not stop after dark. Because everyone deserves a chance to dance. Right, Darren?
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
Wow. Talk about expanding access. That is a phenomenal opportunity. Sounds like you're truly serious about this work. Thank you so much for this brilliant idea. Thank you so much. So, yes, that's in order. Yes. So, Stephanie, questions for this incredible idea?
Well, you make it so tough here. You clearly have a passion for helping others, and the idea of a nightclub is truly innovative. I love that. How are you leveraging the space beyond the idea? So the 41,000 square foot facility, what else do you do in that space?
In 1 minute or less. So by day, we support a little over 300 folks that have all types of disabilities on a daily basis, most of whom live in Anne Arundel County. Our building is in Millersville, and we provide a plethora of social, recreational, educational, skill building. We call it meaningful day activities. So we help people discover what they're interested in, what their passions are. Dancing can be a passion and a talent, Darren can show you. And we help people access that. But the problem is, that's what we're paid to do. Nobody pays for and funds what we need to do to fix this social injustice.
And now our final Changemaker, Shelley's House, Inc., will share their idea to drive positive change right here in Anne Arundel County.
Good evening, everyone. Who would have guessed pitching last would be just as intense as pitching first? Not me until today. My name is Sharitha Moore, founder and executive director of Shelley's House. Currently, we focus on offering holistic wellness workshops to youth in Anne Arundel County. However, we've come to recognize that their families often struggle to prioritize their own well-being. We want to change that. Check out our big idea.
Welcome to Shelley's House, where we are empowering youth and strengthening families one household at a time. Our mission is to create a safe and supportive environment that fosters holistic wellness, educational workshops, and cultivates personal growth.
Did you know that in Maryland there has been an increase of residents seeking public mental health services? Shelley's House has created a program actively addressing these challenges, focusing on the youth living in underserved low-income communities by meeting weekly at the Severance Center. Our goal has always been to improve the quality of life for the youth we serve. We have seen significant academic success, such as bringing up grades at least one letter, participation in group therapy, and social-emotional growth amongst their peers. So this is our big idea. Shelley's House presents Holistic Wellness Family Retreat. Our retreat will provide families with a unique weekend getaway to reconnect, rejuvenate, and prioritize their well-being. We believe that investing in the holistic wellness of the families today will build a brighter future for tomorrow. During the retreat, the family will experience a group therapy session that focuses on stress management, healthy communication, trust building, and empathy. Our retreat will serve as a sanctuary for families to prioritize their holistic well-being in a supportive and nurturing environment. Is to strengthen families, promote health and happiness, and cultivate long-term habits that benefit both themselves and their community.
With your support, I know we can break the cycle and improve the health and wellness of the families in generations to follow.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Multi-generational support is so important because when one family member suffers, others in the family are impacted. So thank you so much for your great idea, doing great work, obviously, at Shelley's house. So we're going to ask, Melissa, do you have a question or a comment?
Yes, thank you so much. What a wonderful idea. I do have a question. How will the funds, if received, support your idea?
So the funds will actually initiate the start of the Family Wellness Retreat Weekend. We will utilize the funds for our lodging, as well as our professional curators like the clinicians, chef, our workshops as well.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, let's give it up to all of our Changemaker Challenge finalists. So I thank all our participating community members tonight for their observations and insights. All these perspectives will help us to really determine our investments in the 2024 Changemakers. So we're going to give them a little time to review all of tonight's big ideas, just a little bit more. And while they're doing that, they won't take forever, but while they're doing that, you'll see on the screen a poll where you can actually cast your vote for audience favorite. What was that? What did I say? Audience favorite. So this is a separate award that you as audience members have an opportunity to really say, you know what, I'm going to cast my vote for this particular participant tonight in our celebration of Changemaker challenges. So to vote, you can just, those who are not there yet, you can open your camera and scan the QR code. I see several of you doing it right now with your phone, or you can simply visit uwcm.org/AA for Anne Arundel, AA, vote. Be sure to vote. We need 100% of the people who are not judges to vote. Even if you are a participant and you presented tonight, you can still vote for yourself, right? So we want everyone in this room voting. The audience favorite award means $5,000 for the recipient. So if you need help with voting, just scan in the room. Some of our team members, see folks in the front that are waving their hand. They can come to you and help to make sure you're able to vote. Everybody clear? Sure. So we'll give the judges just a few minutes as they're tallying. And so they will have about 10 minutes. So anyone who wants to run quickly to the restroom, come back, stretch, come back. We'll make sure that we are ready to go in about 10 minutes or so for them to deliberate. And we will also later announce the winner of the audience favorite award. So remember, that Changemaker will get $5,000 from the audience voting online. The moment you've all been waiting for, and thank you to all those hundreds that have checked in online to vote. So we're grateful for their participation. So as I announce the names of this year's Changemaker Challenge grants, please join me here at the front, right in front. Sebastian, our photographer, will take a wonderful picture that will show up on all social media platforms, right? And do stay up here so we can celebrate all of you together. So after it's over, I want all of the folks to come up, those who've been awarded to come up. We'll do a big group photo. Is that all right? So the first award, which is the audience choice, and drum roll, looks like you're going to see it on the screen. It should show up on the screen. Opportunity Builders. Can you please come up? You're good, you're good. So just make, yeah, so we take a picture here. All right. Thank you. All right, congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. How much were they awarded? $5,000. Thank you. All right, so congratulations to them. And now let's move on to announce the investments chosen by our panel of community members. So the first $10,000 award will be invested in, drum roll please, Street Angel. Where's Street Angel? Come on up. Come on up. Take a picture. So you can get posted on social media. So you can get posted on social media. Come take a picture up here in front of the sign here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right, thank you. We'll join them. Join them over there, please. If you don't mind. Can you join them so we can have everybody together? And because our panel community judges were struggling so hard on determining who should win that first $10,000, we actually have another $10,000 awardee. So drum beat for that other $10,000 awardee. Opportunity Builders. So come back on up. Come back on up. Look, yeah. All right. All right. The next one is a $15,000 investment. Will go to, drum roll, Co-op Arundel. Yeah. I love my judges, but they were struggling tonight because it was a tie from their perspective. So we have another $15,000 awardee. And that $15,000 investment in the good work of this organization will go to Storybook Maze. All right. And finally, the $25,000 investment will go to none other than Rob's Barbershop. All of our winners. You want to come up here or no? All right. Well, you know what? Let me take this button this thing.
You all right, Mr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got two of them. Great job. And as we're closing, I want to just say again, congrats to all of our 2024 Changemaker recipients. We at United Way and we as a community can't wait to see your great ideas come to life. I want to extend our gratitude and our deep appreciation to our community members. Thank you to our Stephanie, AJ, Melissa, our community members. Can we give it up again for them? And thank you to all of the folks present here tonight and those who were watching online that may still be watching. Thank you for helping us with the Audience Choice Award. We're excited about their participation. So tonight has been about sharing and amplifying the voices of people who actually share United Way's mission, our values, and our purpose. So thank you all so much. We are grateful to all the ideas, and we were excited to see those who were awarded. So thank you. Have a great evening. Appreciate your participation tonight.